hey, it's due time for your fire to hit that earth.
Right, right.
That's what he was
But he
saying.
said thrust thee in the vine because she is right. So that's talking about, there's two things going on: deliverance and destruction. Is you're gonna have angels out there that's gathering together the elect, and simultaneously you're gonna have angels out there that's gonna be destroying the heathens of our people, right? Because it's gonna start with Israel. Israel gonna get destruction first, man.
Yep. You can find that out, Daniel, the 12th chapter, the 1.
Yup.
It says, and the angel thrust in his sickle into the earth, and gathered the vine of the earth, and cast it into the great winepress of the wrath of the Most High.
Woo!
I tread the wine press alone.
And
Yep.
the winepress was trodden without the city.
All right, now watch this. Go to, what's that? Isaiah, I get it. Is it 63? He said, "Who is this that cometh from from Basra with dyed garments?" Go ahead, Zob. I get it. I get that
It
next.
says, and blood came out of the winepress and unto the horses' bridles by the space of 1,600 furlongs.
You got that word sickle? And then I want you to get up that furlongs. It say how many? 200?
1,600.
1,600 furlongs. It's gonna
It
be
is. So that's like width. It gave you the height, width,
and the length.
the length.
Yeah. And that's it say up to the horse's bridle.
That was. Hey, the one sickle. It say a sickle, a pruning hook, a hook by a knife, such as reapers and vine dressers use.
Say what?
It say a sickle, a pruning hook, a hook by a knife, such as reapers and vine dressers use.
Yeah. So a hook, such as reapers and vine dressers use,
Especially for harvesting.
especially for harvesting, man. So when the Lord come back, it's gonna be time to harvest what? Spirits. You know?
Yeah, just like they show you with that fictional character Death, how he always has a sickle and he always shows up to reap your soul. That's where they get that from, man. Because there's one coming for the righteous and one coming for the wicked.
Yep. And also when you go into a field to reap the fruits, what you do? You get all the good fruits and you burn you burn the bad fruit. Or you feed them to the hogs. You got hogs, you know. But you take in what you want and you cast out what you don't. You know? He tell you that in Ecclesiastes the 3rd chapter. Go ahead, bro.
That word furlong, right?
Yeah, Con.
It goes back to the word stadium.
Stadium?
Stadion, but it means about the same thing. It says a space or distance about 600 feet, a race course, place in which contests and running were held. The one who outstripped the rest and reached the goal first.
So it said 1,600 furlongs. So a space of 1,000 FedEx forms, 1,600 FedEx forms, gonna be filled with blood up to the horse's bridle.
Have you ever seen Here's Johnny, Red Rum.
Yeah.
Yeah, you remember that scene?
With what's his name? Jack Nicholson.
Yeah.
Yeah, Con.
You know that scene when the elevators opened up
And all that blood.
and it flooded the hallways?
Yep.
Streets
Yep.
are gonna be flooded with the bloods of these people.
Yep. Just imagine walking down the street, coming down here, and you see the horses trampling through blood up to the neck. They trying to, you know, that's a scary scene, man. But and the moral of the story is, it's gonna be bloodshed everywhere. Everywhere you look, it's gonna be death, man. And you better hope that you're a part of the elect. That's what you better fear, that you not you're not the on the side of the sickle that's getting destroyed. You know, you gotta hope you're a part of the right harvest in that day, man.
I got a quick one. This is Ezekiel 18:4. Behold, all souls are mine, is the soul of the Father. So also the soul of the Son is mine. The soul that sinneth, it should die. So that's it, man. Whatever you do, the Lord control, man.
You reap what you sow.
Reap what you sow, man. Nope. It's plain and simple.
It's plain, like I say, the scriptures is plain, you know. But people want to make the scriptures out, the Bible out to say what they want it to mean, man. It don't work like that. You gotta accept it for what it is, man. All right, the Lord, He coming back ultimately to put their work in. You know?
You got the Isaiah?
Yeah, Isaiah 63. This Isaiah 63, starting at the top. Who is this that cometh from Edom with dyed garments from Basra? This that is glorious in his apparel, traveling in the greatness of his strength. I that speak in righteousness, mighty to save.
What that talking about? Mighty to save. Our Lord Yahushua, man. He is his deliverer. He is salvation, man. Go ahead.
Wherefore art thou red in thine apparel, and thy garments like him that treadeth in the wine fat.
Treading the wine fat, man.
Because when he read in Revelation the 15th chapter, it said that the Lord was going to be getting busy too. He said the Lord going to get down. Yeah. So he ain't going to just be sending out the angels. He going to be getting down too. Didn't it say that he coming for them same ones that pierced him, man?
Yeah.
You know? But we supposed to forgive the atrocities of these so-called white people who put us in 400 years of slavery. But the Lord's still angry 2,000 years at those same centurions that pierced his side.
Man.
But, oh, you gotta forgive. What about love? What about how the Lord feel about the motherfuckers that pierced him? He said he coming back for vengeance.
He said vengeance burning his
So he
heart.
also coming back for vengeance on those who brought hell upon his people, man, which is Edom, which is what we're reading about now. It says, I have trodden the winepress alone, and of the people there was none with me. For I will tread them in mine anger, and trample them in my fury. And their blood shall be sprinkled upon my garments, and I will stain all my raiment. So this got to be talking about future prophecy, because we know when the Lord came on the scene 2,000 years ago, hey, the only blood that he shed was his own. Which he didn't shed his own blood. We shed his blood because we sent him up to be crucified, man. And he didn't shed no blood when he came on the scene, man. So this obviously talking about his second coming, man. This hadn't happened yet. It says, for the day of vengeance is in my heart, and the year of my redeem is come. You know? So the Lord coming to redeem himself, man. You know? Y'all made the Lord look like a fool. You spat on him. You know? Whipped him. Beat him basically unrecognizable. Hey, so what you think he's talking about when he say the day of his vengeance is in his heart and the day of his redeem? When a boxer get their ass knocked out, they looking for redemption, man.
Rematch.
They looking for the rematch. They looking for what you call the big payback.
Yeah.
That's what the Lord looking forward to. We looking forward to it too.
This is Psalms 58:10. The righteous shall rejoice when he seeth the vengeance. He shall wash his feet in the blood of the wicked.
Woo! Wash his feet in the blood of the wicked, man. And it's a whole lot of blood all right, to wash a little bit of feet. We're gonna have a lot of blood for 144,000. You know, but you're gonna have the 1/3, which is gonna be a great multitude. You know, but mainly it's gonna be the elect getting down, man. The governing body gonna be getting down. You know, because really that's like the Lord letting the elect have their fun, man. You know.
And in that Second Ezra, the 13th chapter, where it says when he graved him a mountain, you read on further in the chapter, it breaks it down that, you know, that's his government. He's graving his government.
Yeah.
So when he's coming riding upon his mountain, he's you know, first front line of his government structure,
Yep.
which is the rest of Israel.
Yup. Yup.
But it's twofold because we know that he's coming back on his father's ship.
Yep. Yep. Like you say, you could just imagine your house shy. He ain't even in the ship. He's standing on top of the ship. Hey, go Jacob trying to do that Kiki challenge.
Yeah.
Trying to walk beside his car while still going. Lord gonna come back doing the Kiki on the cherry. He don't even be in it. He's just gonna be on it. Yeah. Remember me? I'm back. I'm telling you, man. That day ain't gonna be nothing nice, man.
Hey, and the scriptures talk about Michael the angel blowing his trumpet when Yahushua returns.
Yup.
Because you know Jake got to come in with tunes.
Oh yeah. Gotta have that theme music now.
Because, you know, like in the ancient days when the trumpet was being blown, it was either one for warning or two because somebody great was coming in. And it's going to be both, man.
They said Timber and Grip. Hey,
Yup.
that's it, man.
Hey, and, you know, the story about the walls of Jericho, because they're beating on the drums and hooping and hollering. Hey, we're gonna be doing the same thing. You know, the angels are gonna be doing the same thing when he's coming in, beating on those drums, man, those war drums. Hey, and the elect are singing that song right now. You know when the scriptures talk about singing a new song? This is that new song. This is the hype moment right now. This is the warning right now.
It's the trailer.
I think it's called a herald. Is when someone speaks of someone more important coming, kind of like John the Baptist. You know, in his time. Same thing now. We're bringing in Yahushua's second coming. This is Jeremiah 16:16. Behold, I will send for many fishers, said the Lord. They shall fish them, which is what we're doing right now. We're, you know, when anybody stops and asks, you know, what is this? We say, we're the Israel looking to wake up the elect of our people. That's the bait, man. And only the elect fish are gonna bite onto it, right? It says, and after will I send many hunters. So after the elect are woken up, after they're redeemed to Yahweh Bashem Al-Shai, he's going to turn them into hunters. And they shall hunt them from every mountain and from every hill out of the holes of the rocks. So we're going to be climbing the highest mountains, swimming to the depths of the oceans, searching out the caves. Ain't no mountain high enough. Keep me getting to you. Esau's ass is gonna be fountain out, man.
Jeremiah 51:20. Thou art my battle axe and weapons of war. For with thee will I break in pieces the nations, and with thee will I destroy kingdoms.
Yeah, with thee. With Israelites, is he gonna do that? Because that's something that you start to understand when you read through the scriptures. When he gets his glory, it's going to be through Yahushua. It's going to be through his men under Yahushua. all these kingdoms are collapsed, he said it's going to be by the Israelites, man, the saints. That's why the scriptures say here's the patience and the faith of the saints. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword shall be killed with the sword. Because it's going to be by the saints that that's going to happen, man.
I'm read into it. This is Ezekiel 25 and 12. Thus said the Lord, Yahweh shall power, because that Edom had dealt against the house of Judah by taking vengeance, and had greatly offended and revenged himself upon them. Therefore, thus said the Lord power, I will also stretch out my hand upon Edom, and will cut off man and beast from him. And I will make it desolate from Teman, and they of Dedan shall fall by the sword. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel.
Right there. He'll lay vengeance upon Edom by my people Israel. Because you started it, so we're going to finish it.
Yup.
And they should do in Edom according to my anger, and
According to the Most High's anger. So it's not according to us. That means Yahweh, the Most High, is going to put his spirit on the men of Israel, starting with Yahushua, on down to the least of Israel, to whoop your ass, Esau. That's spiritual power. That's, you know, when brothers make videos about spiritual power, it's power ordained by the Most High. It's according to his anger, according to his will. It's according to his power, man. Because we don't have the power to do it ourselves.
My sister said that. This Psalms 137 and 7. Remember, O Lord, the children of Edom in the day of Jerusalem, who said, raise it, even to the foundation thereof.
Which means destroy it, destroy it.
O daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, happy shall he be that rewarded thee as thou hast served us. Happy shall he be that take it and dash it thy little ones against the stones.
Happy shall he be that taketh thy little ones and dash it against the stone. Because like we read earlier in Psalms, they shall rejoice in vengeance.
Why did you rejoice? No.
Because those little ones had past lives, man. That's something that the world doesn't understand. It's that you were here before, man. You know, this is the place of judgment on earth.
That's what I said. Whoever perished being innocent, you know. So this the Lord anger gonna be on us, man, to take your little child and just dash them to the stones, man. Thus said the scriptures.
Because y'all did that to us.
Right.
Y'all still do it today, man. Because that brother, who was it that sent it in on the Kick chat, where that body donor, the donation. Because you know how like you can donate your body to science.
Are you talking about that human chop shop?
Yeah.
That's Lamad.
Yeah, and I looked into it, and I've heard stories of, you know, car accidents where they may not be dead yet, but if they preserve, like keep them alive longer, then their organs will be worth more. So they keep them alive and then pull the plug on them and then sell their organs and body parts. There's a huge black market for that shit.
Yeah.
Today. Just do a little bit of research.
That's why they say your heart, well, half a million or some shit, your body parts cost. Hey, it don't cost for no reason. But people make it a joke. They think this a game, man. No, they're actually doing this shit, man. You know? This is back in Ezekiel 25 and 14. And I will lay my vengeance upon Edom by the hand of my people Israel. And they shall do in Edom according to my anger.